guys, welcome back to our channel. I wanted to hop on here really quick because my last video is doing really well about how I made $8K in business credit with no established business plan. I did just want to add on to that and let you guys know that I am currently in the works of creating an LLC. Like, my life is going so sweet right now. I can't even complain. It's going to be a real estate business. I will be doing some cash buying, and I also do like creative financing. So hit me up if you want to sell a house. You know what I'm saying? So I can help nationwide with that, and that is in the works. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am waking up every morning a lot more intentional, knowing what I want to accomplish in the day. I've been going to sleep really late at night, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I've been waking up at like 7 a.m. and doing things that are going to change my life. Like, before, I never was intentional about like my day. Like, I just kind of went with the flow. Like, I'm in a routine of waking up, going to work, cooking dinner, cleaning my house, and then going to sleep and doing it all over again, just like a zombie. Like, just doing the same things over and over, and then being miserable and not understanding like why. It's because I'm not doing anything in my life to progress. So for the past month, I have been more intentional with my life. Like, I want change, I crave change, and I know in order to get that, I need to move differently. So that is what I've been doing. I have been on a low carb, not keto, low carb diet, and I've lost like 6 pounds. I did it the first 2 weeks. I wasn't even doing it right. Like, I was cheating. But I didn't stop. I just, I would have my little cheat day and then I would start back up. But I've lost like 6 pounds. So that makes me really happy. I'm like the biggest I've been in my whole life right now, which is a little devastating. So I'm going to change my body, but I'm also changing my mindset. Like, I bought a bike. We go bike riding, me and my son. I'm eating a little bit better. I wake up, I do some journaling. In the morning, I read a book. I am a student for Sub 2. Shout out Pace Morby if you don't know who that is. Who are you? Like, what are you doing with your life? But nonetheless, I'm a student of Sub 2. Most recently, I joined in this mentorship program, and I am learning new things, and I'm making connections with people who are as like-minded as me, who like crave and are hungry for change and like financial stability and freedom. Like, I don't want to work a 9 to 5 my whole life. Like, that's just not what I want to do. I would love to retire early. So I'm gonna take steps moving forward to do that. Like, I love my family, I love my friends, but unfortunately their minds are where my mind was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a person who was in lack. Like, I feared everything. I never made any progress. I was eating horribly. I was, drained, weak, just complaining, just a mess, So I am making changes towards my future for my son. Say hi. Okay. I'm making changes towards my future for him so that, like, he can be good. Like, I already have him signed up in a modeling agency. They had me fill out like a W-9 for him, so he can work. He's 2 and he can work like obviously a certain amount of hours a week, but the modeling agency did require that. So he's set to go on that. But I'm also gonna like try to break generational curses, because I don't want him to struggle in life. Like, one day he's gonna grow up and leave the nest. He's gonna get married, but I want him to be like, I want him to have a mindset like what I have now, not like what I had then. I don't need him stressing about anything. I want him to know that he can do anything that he puts his mind to, no matter what. It can be accomplished. It's gonna take hard work though. So yeah, that's where we're at. And I really want you guys to come on this journey with me because I am thriving, baby. Like when I tell you, like I'm going straight up, that's where I'm going. And I want you guys to see how I progress. And I'm not expecting like anyone to be at the top cheering for me, but it would be nice, you know, to have some people say like, hey, I recognize that you're doing really well. I will let you know too that I had to make a lot of financial sacrifices before I got to this point that I'm at in my life. And a lot of people always ask me like, oh, well, how did you do that? Like, how did you make those sacrifices and what did you do? And, you know, like, how did you get there? And it's just like, financially, if you work a 9 to 5, a W-2, it's likely not enough, especially with inflation rate. It's not enough to like do what you want to do and survive. So you cannot live and survive. Like a lot of people have to choose, like they're gonna survive and they're gonna live paycheck to paycheck and they're just gonna get by. And some people choose to live, like, and they have the finances to live. And if you're working a 9 to 5, you really can't do that. So you have to sacrifice some things for a little while to get where you're going. So when I say sacrifice, I mean like you need to cut out all the dumb stuff. Like you have to. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. I did in the past, but I don't anymore. Those are major things that take from you. It's hard for a lot of people to stop doing that stuff. So, I mean, if you're in a position where you feel like you're addicted to drinking, or like it would, not addiction, but it would just be hard for you to cut out, like I would highly suggest start doing some inner work, because it's deeper than just drinking or smoking. Like it is something internally inside of you that likely is not wanting to cope with certain things. So you drink and you smoke to not deal with those things. And that's cool. I mean, it's how some people live. That's just how they have been taught and what they know. And I'm not judging anybody. Like that's what you're gonna do, then that's what you're gonna do. But I will say that is one of the biggest sacrifices that you have to make towards a better future for yourself. And if you don't make those sacrifices, then you won't change. You're going to do the same things that you're doing now in 10, 15, 20 years if you don't implement those type of changes. And then when I say sacrifice, like I mean like all those Christmases your grandma was buying you Bath and Body Works and you were just putting in the closet, like you got to stop buying Dove body wash and the most expensive stuff. You know, start pulling out all that old body wash and all those old lotions and use those. Stop buying every month, you know, the most expensive deodorants. And where else did I cut out? Like gas is hard. I didn't cut out gas really. So if you drive, you gotta get places. But other than that, you gotta cut out different eating habits. Like if you can't afford to eat healthy, and I know it sucks, you can't afford to eat healthy. It's very expensive, so you need to cut back on it. There are places that you can go, like the food pantry, and so many people are opposed to this, but you can go to the food pantry and you can get healthy food. Like it might not be like the freshest, but it's the same exact thing that you're going to the grocery store and paying, you know, for. Maybe not non-GMO, but they have fruits and vegetables and meats and milks and all of that, and you can save money in that department. Where else did I cut back on my finances? Any type of lump sum that I would get, so all of the stimulus checks, any tax returns, anything, like I was not spending that money, I would save it. And then I started to pay forward on my bills. So after I saved up like 2 to 3 grand, I started paying towards my bills. Like I paid my rent up for a few months. And then every paycheck after that, I would just keep it. I wouldn't I want to go out and buy clothes. I want to go get my nails done. I want to go get my toes done. I want to go get my hair done. I dyed my hair myself. I did everything by myself. Like I just splurged where I could until I got into a position where I, you know, was able to advance myself. And yeah, so those are ways that you can personally save to make your life better. I don't know if anyone has any other suggestions. You can put that down in the comments on how you might have progressed financially, or, you know, got out of living paycheck to paycheck, because people need to know. Share the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for more videos. It's going to be me and him and our future. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.